Hey guys, what's going on? It's DaleyGaming here, and I am back with some more of the Men of War Red Rising mod. Today we have another Trump scenario. So there's been a lot of bickering back and forth between Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump. And, Trump says, what was it, fire and fury is what he's going to go after the North Koreans with. Uh, and so that got a lot of heat in the media, obviously, because it seems like being somewhat pacifist during this might be a good plan because Korea is developing large scale weapons and no one really wants a war. Because war is bad, let's all remember that. We do these scenarios, but then, they're fake. No one really wants to go fight in a war and die. Some people do, but the vast majority think it's a bad idea. Either way, this is a scenario in which North Korea has made good on their threats, and they are attacking the United States. So this city, we're just going to call it Chicago here, even though I'm pretty sure it's a Ukrainian map or something like that, but it looks fairly US. It could definitely pass as a US map. So this city, we're calling it Chicago, has been attacked by the North Koreans, and the North Koreans have secured a couple blocks of the city, and the United States is putting up a defensive front on this block here, and they're going to try and defend it with their life. There's a downed helicopter here, there's some military supplies back here, and there's also a nice little retreat point here. So if it gets a little too hectic, the United States can retreat back if need be. Trump has dispersed the National Guard and, tried to call on much of the armed forces to stem the tide of North Korea, but right now Chicago's looking pretty bad. Not sure how other cities are doing. Maybe we'll do more videos later on this. Maybe Trump attacks North Korea as a counterattack, something like that. Either way, we got some boots on the ground action here, and we are going to unclip camera position and zoom in a little bit. That looks nice. And then let's go in slow-mo just for the first part of the video, just because, like I've said many times before, I like to be able to see all different sides during the first few seconds. Alright, let's get started and watch this. Alright, yep, and action immediately starts off. Lots of firing by the US, lots of firing also by the North Koreans, although the North Koreans are going down pretty heartily, but they are taking cover behind these buildings here. There was a couple of preliminary squads in the very front, but the vast majority of the army is in the back behind these buildings. So there's plenty of cover for the North Koreans. They're going to take a lot of losses initially, but once they get into cover, I think they'll be doing a little better. Looks like the US are taking some losses here, but it's not too horrible. They're definitely able to put up a nice front. One of the machine guns goes down over here. This one over here, it looks like it's also gone down, and the guy manning it has just gotten off of it. But the United States still firing away, still providing some cover fire for their comrades, and they're actually sustaining pretty well, I would say. They're just simple assault riflemen. They're not elite units or anything like that. They're just your standard army units. So they're going to go down a little faster than if we were to be using elite units. But actually no, the North Koreans are elite units. I'm pretty sure I made them. A couple of them are elite units, and they are actually making some pretty good assaults here. They're pushing up nicely, and the US is having to duck under cover and pop out, spray them a little bit. They get a couple kills every time they pop up, it looks like, but this guy might go down because he's reloading. Yeah, he did. This is definitely a tough situation for the United States. They are vastly outnumbered by the North Koreans, and this is definitely a tough situation, I would say. Very, very tough. And many, many United States soldiers are going down here, and they are having a bad time. But this was actually kind of honestly planned. I didn't expect these guys to last very long because I am planning on doing a counterattack here. So once the remainder of these United States soldiers go down, North Koreans will overtake this position. We just need one US soldier to survive. Okay, so this Michael Gonzalez over here is going to retreat. We're going to... Oh, I had to sneeze. Sorry about that, guys. He's going to retreat and go inform command that they're in some trouble here. He actually died, but Alright, maybe this guy back here sends out a radio call. Brandon Edwards. Brandon, get on the ground. Just get on the ground. Try and stay undercover. No, he's gonna go down. Yeah, okay. So the North Koreans won the initial assault here. Let's look at the deaths initially. So yellow are the Americans and red are the North Koreans. I would say a whole lot of losses on the North Korean side. They got absolutely butchered, but the United States did lose a very good amount of people as well. So I will be back with the American reinforcements in just a bit. 1 second, guys. Alright, guys, so the reinforcements for the Americans have arrived, and they brought 2 Humvees together as well, which should actually help out quite a bit with the 50 cal on top. So, US soldiers are going to man those. And then over here we've got a cheeky little flank. Sorry, Windows notification. I don't have time for that. We got a cheeky little flank over here for the United States. They are going to go out that way. And then at the same time, attack this way. So, sort of a double-pronged attack here. And we're going to launch these Humvees. We are in slow-mo just so I can coordinate this all. Humvees coming forward. Actually, maybe one of the Humvees should go this way and help with the flank. Looks like a couple US soldiers did go down on that flank over there. But the Humvee's coming out first. And it has started tearing into the enemy here. Oh, just absolutely devastating. As you can see, the North Koreans have taken up defensive positions along the wall that the United States was initially at. And we really need these US troops to get out here and help out their Humvee, because it looks like we have lost the gunner and the Humvee. The Humvee has gone down, it looks like. You know, wouldn't you say? But it's okay. The other Humvee is around the corner here, and hopefully we can shoot out a couple of troops on this flank too. Ooh, rocket just barely missing. Let's go up to normal speed. Oh, that rocket definitely hit though. Okay, so both the Humvees are down now, but now the US soldiers are streaming in, or at least trying to. Come on, guys, you got to get out there if you want to make it happen. Good amount of North Koreans have been downed, but not enough yet. Obviously, these guys need to get to some kind of cover, so we're going to bum rush it towards the Humvee here with a squad. Okay, a couple guys made it. Alright. I don't want to die. Did you guys hear that? That's pretty good. We're going to actually give a couple more reinforcements, because I think it will take a few more here to really nail this. Alright, so we need people fighting on both sides. I'm hearing rockets going off. I'm taking it that the North Koreans are firing a few rockets here. Alright, so United States going full flank on this side, and then over here they need to get out there and start firing. We really need this two-pronged attack to happen. Looks like one North Korean decided to try their own cheeky flank, but ended up going down. Alright, there are just a lot of North Koreans here. I think what we need to do is call in some tank support for the United States, because obviously they would probably call in an Abrams or something like that, you know? So we'll grab an M1A2 Abrams here. Alright. Pull it around the flank over here. Alright, let's crew this bad boy. Hop in that M1A2 Abrams. And the North Koreans do actually have a defense for this. They do have a lot of rocket-propelled grenades. And they also have some actually better equipment as well. So they should be able to defend against this Abrams. But if we support it with troops, I think... You know, forget everything I just said. Oh boy. Man, United States having a really, really tough time attacking here. Huh. Alright. Get on the ground, and we need you guys to just start firing here. We need to eliminate some of these North Koreans. Jeez Louise, we can't catch a break here. Alright, well, let's just watch what's happening over here for a little while. Sometimes you guys like it if I just stop the camera and we can watch. Nothing's really happening. North Koreans are, they're still firing over here on this side. But it's an absolute disaster right now for the Americans, I would say. Because the North Koreans just have this corner on lockdown. And why are you still firing over there, my dude? You're gonna waste all your ammo. Okay. This is it. We need heavy armor support. Obviously, this is a fairly important city for the United States to keep. Don't need 3. So, they are going to throw some serious men towards the action. So the United States is getting all sorts of reinforcements here. Gonna bring in a couple Humvees as well. Car, military, and some Humvees. Alright. So, the armored division has arrived here. And they are going to hop into their vehicles and do a full-fledged attack on the North Koreans here. Alright, come on, guys. Oh, having a little trouble on this side. There we go. No, 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 no. Don't go that way. Wow, these things are fucking fast. No, go this way. Go this way. Alright. There we go. Armored units moving out. Going to try and support with some infantry here. Armor damage, but the machine guns are still operational. That's really all we need. And, oh, Jesus Christ, Abrams. Alright, we need someone to move out of the way so the Abrams can hop in there. Alright, come on, guys. This one's stuck on a lamppost. That's okay. The Abrams are making it through, it looks like. And, we just need a couple good shell shots here. Alright. And now we will also attack on this side over here. Come on, troops. Let's get out there. Start fighting these bad boys. Alright, and we need U.S. support over here. This Humvee is not really helping. No, you guys need to stay out there. Alright. This Abrams is not helping either. Alright, come on out here, guys. And the North Koreans are still putting up a nice little fight here, but they are going down a lot easier now that the U.S. Tank Division is here. And they are taking quite a few losses. Still a couple alive, though. I don't know if any rocket men are still alive because it seems like they used all their rockets or they all died because none are being fired at the moment. Alright, this Abrams is doing some wonky things, my man. Is it hightailing it out of here, or what are you doing? You're running all over all sorts of dead Americans. What the hell? Alright. So we still have quite a number of North Koreans over this way. So we're gonna send some U.S. ground forces over there to deal with them. And we're gonna retake our barracks here. Barricades. Alright. And as the U.S. troops come out here, they are being met with some resistance, but they are able to make it to the barricades a little bit. Ooh, the men I sent to the taxi just got smothered by gunfire. That was not good. Alright, come on, men. We gotta replenish our troops here. I'm sure many people are going to be angry in the comment section that I assisted the United States so much. But I mean, I feel like the battle would have been a lot more boring because it would have just been an absolute slaughter. Nothing would have happened. So, I do stand by my decision to help out the U.S. It looks like not a ton of North Koreans left over here. About 6 or 7. We could move them to a... let's move them over here to a bit more of a defensive position instead of just laying out in the open. And they can fire from there. There we go. That's a nice little angle they got there. U.S. troops are very limited now. They actually don't have many troops left themselves. Let's see, can we move? Yeah, we'll move up there too. And the U.S. should probably be moving towards the North Koreans now, but they aren't, so we'll assist them with their move this way a little bit. So we got a little bit of action over here. U.S. troops firing at the North Koreans behind the Sudan. And 2 of them went down, but a couple of U.S. troops also went down. Oh, these guys all went down. I never even noticed that. We only have 1 North Korean left alive. And he goes down. Alright, so this section of Chicago is safe for now. We don't know what's happening in the rest of the city. Perhaps we'll do another video if you guys would like. If that sounds cool to you. Let's check out the deaths here. So yellow are the Americans, red are the North Koreans, and it is an absolute disaster on all fronts. I would say even losses, maybe the US lost a few more, especially over here where they just got choke pointed to death, literally. And that was definitely rough. Over here they also lost some good men. Probably not as many as the other side, and they also were able to assault a little better over here, but North Koreans also got absolutely slaughtered towards the end there. A whole lot of them going down. In the beginning they were also pretty hurt too. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you did. I got some links down in the description if you want to check them out. Link to a Discord, link to my Patreon if you want to buy some merchandise. It is hot. If you want to buy that as well. I think link to my Twitter might also be down there, and my Steam group. Either way, check all those things out. I post on them quite frequently. If you want to chat with me on Discord, feel free, and I'll talk to y'all later.